points for the Adirondack Red Wings, and they're putting together quite a string so far this season. The Wings are very hot to start out with. They have not lost at home as of yet. 5 wins, no losses. Let's see, at home, Rochester, Binghamton, Adirondack, and New Haven, 4 teams that have not lost a home game coming into this one. So the puck is dropped, and here we go in tonight's game. The Amherst taking on the Skipjacks. It's McSween at center ice. Feeds it ahead for Parker. It's poked off his stick back to center ice, and they're done. We'll shoot it into the Jack zone. That's to my left here in the first period. It's the black and gold uniform of the Skipjacks. A little bit of a change. Feed out in front. Logan to Parker, and the pass over his stick. At the left point, kept in by McSween around behind the net for Gage. He's wrapped up on the backboards as in to try and dig the puck out is Jean-Francois No. Feeds it out on the right wing side, and it's picked up again by the Jacks. Lomo off to Hoover, and there Holmes will shoot it off the boards to center ice. Picked up again by Dunn of the Amherst in his own end. Edmonds it to center ice for Parker. He'll backhand it in the zone. It rolls in the near corner. Race for the puck. Goaltender Scott Gordon out of his net pokes it into the corner. After it goes Gage on the right wing side. Drops it back in the corner around behind the net. Hoover sends it around to the right point, but not out. Kept in by Hofford. His centering pass is poked loose and brought up ice by Lomo. Leading the way for the Jacks, Byron Lomo is bumped off the puck, and on the return, here come the Amherst. Parker to the red line, winds up, fires it in, misses wide to the right. On the left wing boards, Capello after it for the Amherst as he and Greg Tebbett crash into the corner boards. Tebbett, after the puck, clears it along the near side. It's kicked back to the left point, not out. Jackson takes a shot. That's right on. Gordon with the glove stop, and he'll leave it to the side of his net. It's cleared away to center ice, but the pass intercepted by Jackson and dumped right back in the zone. So the Amherst put the pressure on here from the start as the Jacks right now bottled up in their own end, but the puck is kicked away to center ice by Turcotte, and getting back in time to pick it up is Ferner of the Amherst to Jackson. Lost control of the pass, and the Jacks have it again. Stolen away by Bridges as he picks the pocket of Dean DeFazio. Feed now to the red line for Capello. Here come the Amherst again across the blue line. The shot blocked away by Greg Tebbett, the big defenseman without a helmet for the Skipjacks. Alfie Turcotte on the return for the Jacks. His pass flipped into the far corner, and a race for the puck as Sean Toomey and Jim Jackson go to the corner. Puck rolls in behind the Amherst net. On the backboard, centering pass in front, and Bridges there for the Amherst will slide it off the right wing boards. Down ice, Jay Fraser racing out to the puck. In the corner, he's by himself as the Amherst change players, and that's whistled down. A 2-line pass.
Well, you got Greg Tebbett. He's a big guy, but he's awfully slow. So the Amherst, what that then brings to mind is what your game plan is going to be. You got to take that puck, get to the red line, and dump it in and force these guys to skate because you want to tire them out by the time the third period starts.
Puck cleared away to center ice and backhanded into the Amherst zone after it goes Dunn in his own end. Slides it on the left wing boards out to center ice. Battle for the puck at the blue line. There, Alain Lemieux will send it into the Amherst zone. Picked up by Hofford. Cross ring pass, Dunn to Fraser, deflects it out to center ice. Race for the puck, it's pulled away by the Jacks and hammered back in the Amherst zone by Ian Armstrong. After it in behind his own net is Richie Dunn for the Amherst. Dunn out the right side. Will shoot the pass out to the right wing boards for Mikael Anderson. Cross the blue line, kicking the puck, lost it underneath his skates as he's being hounded and pushed off the puck from behind. Now it's pulled out to center ice. Here comes Greg Sampson. Gary Sampson played for Binghamton last year, shoots it into the corner, and Priestley up with it for the Amherst. Ahead on the right side for Anderson. Drops it for Priestley, chases after the puck, going around Corrales. Coming in on goal, drop pass, Fraser's shot, just missed the upper left-hand corner. Back to the near point, kept in by McSween. In the corner boards, Deneen pokes the puck up in the air. There it's batted into the crowd and out of play by Terry Perkins. Sunday night, a week from tonight, against the same Baltimore Skipjacks. In behind his own net goes Sean Deneen, one of the Deneen family. Of course, Peter Deneen plays for Adirondack, and his father is a coach. In on goal, here's a quick shot, kicked away by Wakaluk. Breaking in on the left wing side was Jean-Francois No, and a penalty coming up here against the Amherst. It'll be a slashing call.
About the good things, and they've got some good players out there, and you have to have that positive attitude. You have to have that mental awareness to be ready out there for every shift, and don't make those mental errors like they did allow a guy on a breakaway there.
There's a man with some experience, Shedden at the right point. Now Sampson in the corner. Lemieux feeds it back to the right point. Shedden shot blocked away by Jackson. Jackson felt that one, as I'm sure he feels most of them. It's Shedden again on the right wing boards. Now skates into the corner. Drops it behind the net. Lemieux coming out in front. Drops it off to Shedden. His shot missed the short side. Centering pass. It goes back to the left point after it there. Turcotte will clear it in behind the Amherst net for Lemieux. Alain Lemieux, the brother, of course, of Mario Lemieux. Feet in front. Shot and a goal. Feet in front might have been
Lemieux. Perkins from Turcotte and Lemieux. Time of the skipjack goal, 4:16.
Turcotte fired the puck around the boards right to Lemieux, who was standing behind the net. And there's two players, Sampson and Perkins, standing in front of the goaltender. And either one of them could have put that puck in net, but they really set up that play well. On that power play, they get another goal, and all of a sudden it's 2-0. They could blow this game open, and we have just played 5 minutes in the first period.
Harry Perkins enters the zone. He scored the first goal. We'll have another penalty coming up here. Another penalty coming up as the puck is back to the point area out to center ice, and it's going to be a holding penalty, I think, against Baltimore. Is that right?
Yes. Those penalties are something that coaches get gray hairs about. You know, you're on the power play. Don't get tied up. Don't hold a guy. Those are lazy penalties, the holding and the clutching, the tripping in the zone. Both of them are fighting after the puck, and he just took hold of Gassow's stick and held on to it, and it was a good penalty to call. And you know now, with the rules that are coming out, you know the referees are calling all that holding, clutching, and grabbing because they want the players to eliminate that.
Pacquiao is carried up to the Jacks blue line. Jackson had it. Gasso turning now at the red line is bumped off the puck by Sampson, and it's picked up again by the Amherst. Turning it back up ice. Here comes Priestley. Bumped off the puck. Jackson has it. The Amherst circle again at center ice. Jackson trying to get it by Tebbett. Can't do it as he sweeps the puck away. It's Gasso again at the red line for the Amherst. He'll move to the blue line. He stood up there, and it's poked away to center ice. The Jacks doing a good job of standing the Amherst right up at their blue line. Back inside of his own blue line is Jackson. Off on the near boards for Dunn. Cross ring pass to Jackson is behind him, has to stop for it, and it's across 2 lines offside.
Get their butts into the corner, chase that puck. So I think the Amherst aren't following the game plan that they should be playing right now. Just dump that puck in. They're playing around with it too much at the blue line.
Each team is a man short as it's dropped behind his net by Parker, and the Amherst have control in their own end. Comes loose to the side of the net, and Ferner pulls it into the corner. Drops behind the net again, being chased from behind by Turcotte. Gets away, bats out to the blue line for Logan. He'll work the left wing side. Logan in the zone, into the corner, going around behind the net. Logan still with a wraparound off the skates of goaltender Gordon, and into the corner and up in and in front of the net is Parker, and it'll be a penalty coming up against Tim Hoover. Jeff Parker.
Goaltender did not see the puck come around, hit him skate and bounced out front, and Hoover, clearing out the front of the net, took out Parker, took him right down, and he's in the penalty box for an interference call.
Well, this will be the Amherst first power play opportunity with the Amherst on the power play. It's time now for the Mrs. Richardson's power play contest. If the Amherst score on this contest, this particular power play opportunity, Frank Picotti of Scranton, Pennsylvania, is going to win a 3-month supply of Mrs. Richardson's ice cream toppings. Wonder if he's going to come and get them, if they're going to mail it to him. Ice cream toppings from Mrs. Richardson. So we'll see what happens here on this power play opportunity for the Amherst. Rochester 1 man short, and the Jacks are 2 men short for the next 25 seconds. Then the Amherst will have a 2-man advantage for 16 seconds. It's at the right point. Parker with it. He and Gasso change places. Drops it back to the right point for Gasso. Off the sideboards for Parker. Back to the left point for Dunn. His shot. He scores! Richie Dunn, his first goal of the season.
Jeff Parker really playing the quarterback out there, setting up that power play, moving that puck around well. He hit the puck at the blue line. He motion to Gasso to get back to the blue line. He took the puck in, made a quick pass over to Richie Dunn. Richie Dunn moved a couple steps in, blasted it low on the stick hand side. The goaltender, Gordon's stick hand side is right hand, and low, and beat him clean. What a shot.
This season, number 2 to number 25, Jeff Parker, and number 4, James Gasso. Done from Parker and Gasso. Time of the Rochester goal, 6:22.
Well, that takes the 2-minute penalty off the board. And now in 16 seconds, the Amherst will have another power play opportunity. So Frank Picotti is a winner in tonight's Mrs. Richardson's power play contest and will receive a 3-month supply of Mrs. Richardson's ice cream toppings. Puck is at center ice. And the Amherst are back on the power play now as Hofford steps out of the penalty box. And the Amherst bring Capello on the ice. Just a short power play opportunity. It's Tebbett in his own end for the Jacks. Fires it off the boards to center ice. Penalty by the Jacks about to expire. Off the stick of Gage in the zone as now both teams are at full strength and the puck is cleared into the Amherst zone. Wakaluk himself shoots it all the way up ice. The Amherst couldn't take the pass. It would have been across 2 lines and the puck shot back in the Amherst zone. After it, it's Gasso in the corner. He's tied up there by Holmes. Puck flipped along the boards and down ice. Out of his net goes Gordon. A race for the puck, and getting to it is Corrales, just in time to beat Jeff Capello. So it is
down to 4 with 1 goal and 5 assists for 6 points. He's a hot player for the Amerks.
Well, Richie Dunn has a pretty good string going, too. Puck back to the left point. There's a shot just deflected off the stick of Wakaluk, wide to the right of the net. Centering pass out in front. And the Jacks unable to get a shot away. Toomey was standing in front of the net. In behind, the Jacks have it again. Feet out in front. There's a shot taken. Wakaluk on his knees makes the stop as he robs Alfie Turcotte right
To find a better muffler value for your dollar. So check your local white pages for the Midas location nearest you. Midas size. Get it right the first time.
Underway again at the War Memorial. We're tied at 1. The pass ahead for Shedden is poked away from him. Now picked up again by the Jacks. And in the zone offside is Corrales.
He had 6 assists, 1 assist in all but 1 of the games he's played in. So Richie really performing well out there. You know, they thought with the loss maybe of Brownchild and, you know, Dunn had his difficulties with Van Boxmeer every once in a while that, you know, how would Richie play? But he's really playing, taking that leadership role to heart and doing a good job.
Here come the Jacks. It's Toomey. Drop pass for Doug Shedden, trying to get it in front for Turcotte, and the pass hits the skates of Bridges. Loose in the corner, poked back to the point, but kept in by Tim Hubert. Shoots the puck around behind the Amerks net to the near boards. Shedden is crunched to the sideboards by Dunn. The loose puck in the corner, dug out by Bridges. Pokes it back to the point, and Capello is wrapped up and is brought away by the Amerks. Bridges up the left wing. Crosses the blue line. Bridges trying to fake his way around Doug Shedden, but he's tied up and carried to the back boards. Loose puck in behind. Jackson trying to dig it out. Does. Flips it back out to the side of the net. The loose puck. After it, goaltender Gordon poke checks the puck into the corner, and it's brought off the sideboards by Bridges. Drops it back in the corner, but pass intercepted by Shedden, who brings it away. Shedden works out to the red line. Winds up. Long shot. That's off the blocker of Wakaluk. Back out in front of the net at Bridges there to pick it up for the Amerks. Quickly up to the point, but not out. It's kept in the slot. There's a shot by Sampson. Close stop by Wakaluk as that was headed for the lower
Side of the boards there. It's intercepted by Lemieux. Lemieux makes a beautiful pass over to Sampson. Sampson, he walked in 5 feet before anybody came to him and had let that hard shot go. So the Amerks are going to have to start playing a little bit better out there, or the Skipjacks are going to make it tough on him.
Anderson up ice. Drop pass. McSween back in front, and Anderson had his stick lifted up. There's a shot. A goal! Jim Hofford with a shot.
Anderson, time of the Rochester goal, 9:14.
McSween gets the puck, and he passes it to a breaking Mikhail Anderson, who was really flying down the right wing boards. Just at the last minute, somebody picked up Mikhail Anderson's stick.
At the left point, Berner with that shot kicked away by Gordon in the near corner once again. It's dropped behind his net by No and intercepted by Anderson. Mikhail Anderson is showing some speed here tonight, and the puck is pulled away, shot down ice by Byron Lomo. 2-1 lead. The Amerks on top, and that's icing against the Skipjacks with 10-7.
He lets that shot go, and it went high. It went right underneath the crossbar and into the net. Good shot by Jimmy Hofford. It was an alert play by him because, you know, he knew the goaltender was under the net, and he had to make that shot a quick one.
Well, would you say that the Amerks have a checking line on the ice right now? Bridges at center ice, Kerr on right wing, and Hartman on the left side.
That's a grinding line.
The puck now in the corner to the right of the Baltimore net. Flipped out in the center ice area by Perkins. Lemieux up with it. Shoots it in on goal. That's kicked away by Wakaluk. He fires it off the boards himself out and down ice. No icing, as it was by the defenseman Ian Armstrong. Oh, I'll tell you, hammered into the back boards was Corrales. Who did he take the hit from? Was that Kerr?
Kerr.
Up ice. Here comes Sampson. Drops it off for Perkins. Trying to slide it back out in front. Wakaluk out of the net. Shoots to the sideboards, and the puck fed by Perkins back through the slot to the far boards, and Hofford brings it away. Way to center ice for Kerr. Shoots it in the zone. They'll be watching for number 17. There's Hartman's shot that's kicked away. Loose in front, and Gordon comes up with the puck. Nobody around. Finally, he gives the puck off. It's back to the point. Dunn can't keep it in. Dunn cross rink on the right side for Gasso. Gasso will shoot it back in the zone, and around behind the net as the Amerks change players. Gordon shovels it all the way around to the left point. Parker there for the Amerks in time to keep it in. On the sideboards for Hartman. The puck off of his stick rolls into the corner. Bang to the back boards is Armstrong, as he's watched by Hartman. Armstrong of the Jacks again bumped by Hartman. Hartman trying to dig the puck out. Along the near boards, it comes loose. Here's Parker with a shot. That's off the leg of Huber and back in the corner. Race for the puck in the sideboards. It's Perkins being knocked to the ice. Or is that Toomey? No, that was Perkins, and the puck is brought away now by the Jacks. Out to center ice, taken away by McSween. Off the stick of Gary Sampson, and the Jacks pick it up again inside their own blue line. It's Armstrong as Baltimore moves up ice. Armstrong crosses the red line and dumps it in. The Skipjacks change players here. Back after it, Gasso. The Amerks lead 2-1 with 8:39 to go in the first period. McSween off the left wing side, feeds it ahead for Logan across the blue line, trying to muscle in on goal, feeds it in front, deflected in on goal by his own man Toomey, and Gordon had to be alert on that one. There's a shot in front. Gordon makes the stop, and now we have pushing in front of the net. Logan being pushed around by Sean Deneen, who is Logan right in on the play, and Deneen trying to push Logan out of the way, but who was that? Toomey, Sean Toomey, almost Kevin Kerr some night. I mean, you wouldn't be able to listen to it publicly, I don't think, but I understand he's got some pretty good ones. 8 minutes, 24 seconds to go here in the first period as John is dying, I think. 2-1 lead for the Amerks over the Baltimore Skipjacks. The Jacks scored first, but the Amerks have answered with a pair here. Face-off will be to the right of Scott Gordon, who comes into this game with an 8.94 goals against average. No wins and 2 losses, his record. And the Amerks will have Priestley, Fraser, and Anderson up front with Ferner and Dunn back at the points. Puck pulled in behind the Skipjacks net. There Tebbett has it. He'll clear the puck away to center ice. Hops over the stick of Dunn. Back after it. Dunn being watched by Turcotte. Drops the puck in the corner. Turcotte had the puck for a moment, but in to help out is Priestley. It's dug out from underneath skates. Toomey centering pass in front. Turcotte shot. He scores. That was Toomey dropping it out in front. And there was
55. And it looks like it caught the little space between the post and Darcy Wakaluk's body, so he didn't have much room in that one, and he put it right where it had to be.
Here come the Amerks. It's Bridges on the left side. Hauled down as Capello, and a penalty coming up as Toomey touches the puck.
Taking down Capello. Capello breaking for the net. It was a nice play by Bridges and Capello. You have to work like that. You have to skate. When you skate, you create opportunities.
We'll be taking your phone calls during our first intermission tonight at 262-3663. 262-3663. Give us a call. We'd like to talk to you, maybe even find out tonight what you think about the new rules with the automatic suspensions. Of course, now the Amerks without Bob Halkitis. That's 4 games now after tonight. 3 games remaining on his suspension. Benoit Hogue, a 6-game suspension, and Coach Van Boxmeer, a 5-game suspension. So we'd like to maybe find out tonight about your thoughts on the new suspension rules. The number again is 262-3663, and we'll be talking to you during our first intermission. Puck clear to the side boards. Gage looking for the centering pass. It's out in front. Logan's shot kicked away by Gordon as he had the angle cut down perfectly, and the puck cleared away to center ice for Alain Lemieux, second in the American League in scoring last year with 97 points. It's into the corner. Jackson leaves it for Richie Dunn, who stops behind his net. 7:25 to go in the first period. We're tied at 2. Up ice, here comes Jackson to the red line, fires it in the far corner, back after it Hoover, clears the puck to the blue line, but not out. Now it's picked up and brought away by Lemieux. Lemieux crosses the blue line with Sampson. They crisscross. Lemieux trying to get the puck through. He's tied up by Dunn, and it goes behind the net for Jackson. The Amerks on the power play come away. Jackson on the right side. Parker crossing the blue line to Gage. Now Parker pokes it in the corner. Hoover's tied up. Logan after it in the corner to Parker. Parker on the backboards is tied up by Hoover, the former Rochester American. Parker kicks it loose. Puck pulled off his stick back to the left point. Kept in by Dunn. Off to the right point for Jackson. Knocks the puck down. Takes a shot. Right on. Gordon bobbles it, but he's down in the puck and holds on with the face-off. 6-4.
Wine and real fruit juice. Take it from the poor top. Sun Country's the top. Sun Country Cellars. Canandaigua, New York.
Mavericks on the power play. Puck back to the left point. Dunn can keep it in. Sends it off to the right side for Jackson. Back to Dunn. And here come the Amerks. Priestley on the right side for Anderson. Mikael Anderson works in on the right side. In on goal, and it's kicked in behind the net. Anderson catches up to it. Back to the left point for Dunn. Oh, it's over. He's sticking out to center ice. Turcotte after it, but getting back and recovering quickly is Dunn to poke check the puck off of his stick. It's Dunn along the near side, tied up from behind, and the puck brought up ice now by Priestley. Off the left wing boards across the blue line. Fakes a shot. In the corner, Priestley stops. Trying to get away from the defenseman Armstrong. Long behind the net. It's kicked loose to the side of the net. Poked in behind the net once again. Priestley digs it out to the corner on the right side for Anderson. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Anderson out top to Jackson. The shot. Deflection. A goal! Jackson's shot was deflected by...
Time of the Rochester goal, 14:04.
So they credit that goal to Jimmy Jackson. But I'll tell you, give a lot of credit to both Mikael Anderson and Jay Frazier in front of the net, standing in front of the net, screening that goaltender.
Underway again, the Amerks leading 3-2, and in his own end is McSween. Passes away to the blue line for Parker. Crosses the red line, pass on the left wing boards for Logan. His shot off the glove of Gordon and over the net. Looked like it went through the webbing and out the other side, just over top of the net. On the return come the Skipjacks away to center ice. Leading the way is No in the zone. It turns, takes a shot. That's off the stick, knocked down and brought away by the Amerks. Up ice, McSween to the blue line, the red line. Pass off on the right side is by Gage and rolls in the corner. Back after it, Gage in the corner is being watched by Holmes. Logan in there also as they wrap the puck up on the backboard. Still no whistle. Finally the whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off in the Skipjack zone.
They're leading 3-2 in the game. See a high-scoring hockey game. Both teams letting everything out.
Puck is in the Skipjack zone, cleared away. Out the center ice. Back after it goes Hofford. Hofford turns it back to the blue line, shoots it out to center ice. Two-line pass. The whistle blows. Capello is breaking in behind the defense.
Not allowing that many goals against and clearing out their zone. Once you start getting into the shootout, everybody starts thinking goals. You get the defensemen who start thinking, oh, geez, I'm going to get some points. I'm going to get some goals. Let me move up on the play. You don't see really
of offensive punch. So I think that's what the Amerks need to concentrate on is the defense. The offense, it looks like, will come.
They have the scores. I think once they get into their game, it seems like in the last 4 or 5 minutes, the Amerks have been playing the game that they should be playing, hitting that puck and dumping it into the zone and forcing the Baltimore defensemen to turn and go after that puck. You know, once you start getting these slower defensemen turning and going after that puck, they're going to start making mistakes because they know that there's going to be people on their back.
DeFazio shoots it in on the Amerks goal, and Ferner now has it in behind his net. Ferner fires it off the left wing boards to center ice. Greg Tebbett is there. Has it pulled off of his stick by Parker. Drops it back in his own zone for Gasso. Up the right wing side for Gage off of his stick. And DeFazio for the Jacks will send it away to center ice. Gasso to Ferner and headmans it now to Parker. In the zone on the left wing side. He's tied up from behind by Tebbett. Turns to get away. Drops the puck into the slot and is picked up by DeFazio. Dean DeFazio was a winger for the Newmarket Saints last year. He's now playing on defense here. Puck cleared out to center ice for Perkins. Boy, this guy can score. Terry Perkins up ice in the zone. Puck is knocked down, and it's cleared out to the blue line, but not out. Logan takes a pretty good bump from Sampson, who had his stick and his fists up a little bit high, but no whistle. Back in the Amerks zone. Gasso shoots it off the boards to center ice. DeFazio clears it back in the Amerks zone. And there to pick it up behind his net is Ferner. Mark Ferner off the back of his net, and now brings the puck away to center ice. 3-2, the Amerks lead. Ferner to the red line. Will steer it in the zone to the near corner boards. Gordon drops it back in the corner and is picked up by Delaney of the Skipjacks. Turning, but he's upended by Fraser. Puck back to the point and now kicked out to center ice for Turcotte. Turcotte for Shudden. Across the blue line, shoots it in. Wide right of the Amerks net. It goes in the far corner. After it, Hopper will send the puck down ice. Back in his own end is Delaney, being watched by Fraser. Sends a cross ring to Ian Armstrong along the near boards. Clears the puck out to center ice. Too far for Hopper to reach, and he has to go back and pick the puck up in front of his own net. Hopper away to center ice for Anderson. Sidesteps one check and then receives a hip check, almost went into the penalty box. Ooh, that skate came up. Did it hit the man in the penalty box or what? I think it did. Got the penalty timekeeper in the penalty box. Looked like a skate might have hit him in the side. As play goes on at center ice. And the puck kicked back in the Amerks zone. Tom George trying to help the gentleman in the penalty box. It looked like the skate came up and maybe kicked him right in the side as the puck is cleared into the Skipjack zone. And the whistle finally blows. That's ice.
To the Amerks. Well, that upset us too. So now you can follow the Amerks and the Bills on WBBF and hear your favorite music too on Solid Gold 95 WBBF.
Play underway again. It looks like, you remember his last name? It's Roland over in the penalty box there. Seems to be all right as he took the skate of Mikkel Anderson. It looks like maybe in his right side. Well, anyway, out to center ice. Bridges feeds it off on the right side and a race after the puck in the corner. DeFazio drops it off there. Crowd behind the net again, picked up by DeFazio. Clears it out to center ice. The puck is knocked down. After it at his own blue line is Capello. His pass off the mark, picked up by Hoover. Shoots it back in the Amerks zone. And there, Bridges will drop it back for McSween. The Amerks now work to center ice. McSween ahead for Capello. Up the left wing, across the blue line, winds up, he shot, he scores! Yep.
Boy, took a good shot for him to beat the goaltender. Now, when that goaltender did not come out at all, he was back in his net like he was afraid to move out there, and it cost his team.
Centering pass by Sampson is poked away out of the slot. The puck back to the right point. Armstrong takes his shot off the stick of Wakaluk over the glass and out of play. 1 minute. Face off to the left of Wakaluk. And the puck from the draw goes into the corner. Bridges sends it around behind his net to the right wing boards. Jackson flips it in the air to center ice. Capello. After it there, it's poked off of his stick. Loose at the red line. Hofford will shoot it in to the Jack zone. It rolls into the near corner. Capello to Bridges. Drops it back to the left point for Dunn. That shot deflected just wide right of the net. Off the glass and out of play. 1:12 to go. And the Amerks up here. Scott Gordon, the goaltender, a Quebec Nordiques product. Played some in Fredericton and Quebec last year.
Boy, I tell you, with Gilles Leger here, the general manager of the
Director of Player Personnel, two-line pass on the part of the Skipjacks of the Richie from Boston.
Capella extends his point per game streak to 3 now with that goal.
Up ice, a minute to go in the period. Here comes Turcotte in the zone. Turcotte, drop pass, and that goes behind Shedden. Shedden gets to it, pokes it in behind the Amerks net. On the backboards, Turcotte trying to dish it out in front. The loose puck off the stick of Wakaluk behind the net once again. After it, Toomey, also on the backboards. Turcotte has it pulled away from Ferner by Ferner, and he clears it off the left wing boards to center ice. Alfie Turcotte, just arriving for Baltimore today, had been playing in Sherbrooke, was amongst the league leaders in points at 11 in 8 games. As it's controlled now by the Jacksons, stolen away on the pass by Gage. His pass to Parker off his stick, and the Jacks shoot it back in the Amerks zone. 20 seconds to go here in the period. Ferner sends it around the right side, and it's deflected to center ice by Gage. Picked up by Tim Hoover. Shoots it back to the Amerks blue line, and Dunn clears it again to center ice. Loose puck is in the Amerks zone. Picked up by Dunn. Dunn to center ice with 5 seconds to go in the period. Crosses the red line. Dumps it in the far corner, and that's going to do it for the period. So the first period has been completed, 4-2, and we're about to go here in the second period. Both teams at full strength. And Parker steps in at center ice with Gage and Logan on the wings. It's McSween and Dunn at the points, and the puck is dropped. Here we go. It's dumped back in the Jack zone. That's to my right here now in period 2. Shot in the corner by McSween. Cleared around behind the net into the far corner. And the puck flipped away to center ice by Sean Denis. Back after it in his own zone goes Gage for the Amerks. Off on the right side and clears the puck down into the Jack zone once again. That'll be icing against the Amerks. We've played 20 seconds of the
assists. Rutu and Turgeon, the other goal scorers, so Ray Shepard really coming out strong tonight.
He's playing very well. Puck now is cleared in the corner in the Amerks zone. The feed out in front, knocked down. Turcotte trying the backhander, couldn't get a hold of it. And Gasso will clear it off to the side boards. Brought up ice now by the Amerks, 2-on-2. Here's Bridges up the right side with Gage. Bridges pulls it, feeds it back through the slot, and the pass goes behind Ferner to the blue line. Shedden drops it off for Turcotte. His drop pass to Toomey. Crosses the Amerks blue line, pulls it in, takes the shot, and it looks like it's off the pipe. On to the far side, the puck comes out to center ice. Bridges up ice with Capello. Into the zone, Bridges top of the slot, fakes his shot, feeds it back through the slot, and the puck deflected in the far corner. After there, Jackson drops it behind the net for Capello. Slides it on the slot, but right on the stick of Doug Shedden, who pulls it in behind his net for the Jacks. Shedden circling around, fires it around the boards and down ice. This should draw icing as the Amerks back to touch the puck. Hofford with it, and the whistle blows. Icing against Baltimore. Edmonton Oilers era.
I don't know. They're having a tough time. They lost last night. They're playing. They've had a lot of controversy lately with guys going after new contracts and trying to get a lot more money. And
out in front, Priestley shoots, he scores! Puck out of the corner boards, off the stick of...
And number 12, Mikael Anderson. Priestley from Dunn and Anderson. Time of the Rochester goal, 1:23.
And he just slid it right underneath the glove of the goaltender. I wonder why Ubracchio's keeping this guy in so long. He looks like he's having a tough time out there.
Well, other than that, they have a long road trip here. Might have to play the other guy sometime. Puck in behind the net. It's Perkins trying to throw it out in front. He does. Knocked down by Wakaluk. He puts the big mitt on top of the puck and freezes it.
Win.
That's right. Face-off will be to the left of Wakaluk, who right now holds maybe the best streak on the team. Puck is dropped, rolls in the corner. After it is Gasso, clears it out on the side boards. Capello trying to dig it out under the stick of Holmes, but it's kept in by the Jacks once again. Along the near boards is McSween. Dumps it off the boards to center ice for Hartman. His pass ahead to Bridges, but Bridges tied up. Puck shot back to the Amerks blue line, and Gasso takes it there. Crosses the red line, and he'll shoot it in behind the Jacks net. It gets by Gordon, trying to feed it out in front. Right on the stick of Hartman, got a shot away. Gordon got his leg pad on that when the puck back to the point. Kept in by McSween in the corner for Hartman. Centering pass in front. Bridges deflection trickles through the crease into the near corner. Puck fired away and down ice by the Jacks. After it goes McSween, back touches the puck, and the whistle blows icing against Baltimore. 7
goes to the net, so the Amerks all over the Baltimore Skipjacks.
Face-off will come to the left of goaltender Scott Gordon as the puck is dropped. Now around behind his net is DeFazio. Stops there. Out on the near side. Puck cleared away to center ice. Picked up by Gage. Gage will dump it back in the zone. Tebbett knocks it down. Away to center ice comes Tebbett. He's pulled down from behind. No whistle as he was tied up by Parker. The loose puck picked up by Shedden. Shedden's pass off the skate of Logan back to the Jack zone and is brought out to center ice. Shedden sidesteps a check, then he's tied up as Ferner pokes the puck loose to Logan. Logan up the left wing, trying to get by Tebbett, who ties him up from behind with his stick. The puck is touched and it's offside against the Amerks. So
Jody Gage back checking and picking up his man. So that's what you have to do. One guy moves in, the other guy, the winger, has to make sure, especially the defenseman. If he moves in, the winger has to come back and pick up his man.
underway again as the Jacks have the puck in their own end. A couple of changes in the Amerks scoring in that first period on their third goal, scored by Jackson. The assist to Anderson and Fraser instead of Priestley. Fraser instead of Priestley. And then in the last goal of the period, their fourth goal, Capello from McSween and Bridges rather than Jackson. Bridges rather than Jackson on that Amerks fourth goal. Puck is in the zone and it's offside against the Amerks. Three of the Amerks, Joe Crozier, 256 wins. 154 losses, 30 ties. Here's Gasso out of his own end, shoots the puck in the zone. Kerr after it, collides and knocks Dineen flying. The puck loose to the side of the net. The shot kicked away by Gordon. Rebound shot, puck right through the goal crease and out the other side. It's cleared along the near boards. Gasso pinches in, but can't keep the puck in the zone. As comes to center ice. Berner with it will dump it right back in behind the Jacks net. Boy, I'll tell you, Kerr just leveled Sean Dineen, and the puck is shot down ice. After it in his own end goes Mark Berner. 5-2 lead for the Amerks. 15:40 to go in the second period. Behind his net is Berner. Feeds it out the left side, off the stick of Bridges. The puck comes to center ice. The Jacks pick it up there. Sampson drops it back to his own zone for Tebbett. Drake Tebbett away to center ice for Lemieux. Back up the left wing board for Sampson. Crosses the blue line. In the slot, the pass knocked down by Gasso, and he'll shoot it off the boards and back out to center ice. In his own end goes Tebbett, being chased from behind by Kerr. Tebbett feeds it away to center ice for Sampson. The bouncing puck, Gasso pokes it away. Parker to Kerr. He sidesteps a check from Tebbett. Looked like Tebbett was going for one of those hip checks as the puck is cleared in the corner along the near side and now flipped out to the blue line, but stolen away by Logan. Logan feeds it in front for Parker, and he's wrapped up and couldn't get a shot away. Tied up from behind by Tebbett. Parker in front for Gage. Bammed on the shot. The puck rolls in on goal, and Gordon grabs it and holds on with the face.
Amerks right now out shooting the Skipjacks 16-11. Really taking the play away. This is a better period for the Amerks.
Face off to the left of Gordon is back to the right point. Hopper keeps it in and shoots the puck cross rink in the far corner. Tim Huber drops it behind the net. There, Corrales will send it around the near side for DeFazio. He's tied up, and the whistle blows to stop play. Well, it must be when the puck came back to Hopper, it was out of the zone. He shot it in, and then the Amerks didn't clear the zone. Here's a quick headman pass up ice, but being turned around is here. His first shot. Action tonight. Wakaluk is upended by DeFazio. The puck rolls in the corner. Penalty coming up here as Parker had the puck. The whistle blows. Now everybody piles in on Jeff Parker. The gloves are dropped in the corner. Who was it that came in? DeFazio hit Parker. Then somebody came in on Parker. Gasso in there trying to hold off whoever it is was going after Parker. And everybody wraps each other up in the corner. We still see DeFazio in there as he's trying to pull Gasso out. Parker and whoever the Baltimore player is still have each other wrapped up. In the corner, the linesmen are there, but now they back away. That is Peer. Britt Peer. Still have each other wrapped up. Peer played for Peoria in the International League. He's a Quebec product, and Parker upends him and lands on top of him as they go down to the ice. So our first fisticuffs of the game and really no punches thrown.
But Parker really showed his strength. He picked up Peer and just body slammed him down to the ice, fell down on top of him. But Jeff Parker coming. The Amerks really, sticking together as a team out there. DeFazio taking the defenseman out, or taking Parker out along the boards. You know, in comes Gassau, you know, to help out. Logan came to help out, and then all of a sudden here, there might be a third man in here. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, the Amherst already had a penalty coming up. Well, we'll see what happens on these penalties. So Pierre is into the penalty box. But Pierre still has to stay in for 7 minutes.
Yes.
Puck cleared off the glass by Wakaluk into the Baltimore zone. Deneen sends it around the near side of the point. Done there in time to keep it in. Backhands it into the corner. Bridges after it, along with Corrales, as the puck is tied up in the corner and now brought away by the Skipjacks. Here comes Turcotte out of his own end. To the red line, to the Amherst blue line, works the left wing side, stops along the boards, feeds it out, top of the slot for Deneen, and he's bumped off the puck by Capello to the point but not out. There's a shot in, deflection by Shedden, and Wakaluk got his left leg on it. Shot from Turcotte at the point, deflected right on by Shedden, but Wakaluk kicked the left leg out. As the puck is cleared into the Jack zone. Gordon sends it around the near side. Jackson after it, drops it back to the right point. Dunn takes his shot, and it's right on. Gordon makes the stop, and he holds on with the 2 lead now.
What a nice play by Jimmy Jackson along the boards. He faked everybody out. I think he faked everybody in the war memorial out. The puck was coming along the boards. He looked like he was going to pick up that puck along the board.
At $2.50 off an $8 seat. The annual Meet the Players dinner will be held on Monday, November the 9th, courtesy of the Exec Club at the Party House on Behan Road. It's $18 for active members, $20 for regular members, $25 for non-members. Reservations have to be made by Wednesday, November the 4th. That's next Wednesday. Make your reservations by then for the annual Meet the Players dinner on Monday the 9th. Hofford shoots it in from center ice. Gordon knocks it down, clears to the blue line for Lemieux. He'll dump it out to center ice. The Amherst back after it first. Boy, is Mikkel Anderson flying tonight or what?
He really is. Him and Capello have those Jets on high tonight.
It's carried into zone by Priestley and whistled down offside. As
little mental errors where you want to open it up a little bit. Here you want to play the same type of style of game we talked about earlier. The Amherst defensive game. You know, they should get some goals now. They've got 2 goals scored against them. Say, hey, listen, we don't want to allow any more goals. Let's just play the way we should be playing out there. Clear the zone and do some forechecking.
Puck carried into the corner to the left of the Baltimore net, and it's frozen in the corner for another face-off in the Jack zone. Struggling to put it together here. The thing is now to try and keep the concentration going to not become complacent, especially when you're playing 3 out of 4 games against them. Logan's shot just misses the wide side. Hartman on the left wing board shoots the puck in behind the net. Jackson retaliated as he was dumped earlier, pulled the Baltimore player down to the ice, and a penalty coming up.
So Corrales just gets his 2 hands on his stick, and he just cross-checks Jimmy Jackson down, and Jackson gets up a little slow, and he's upset at the cross-check, and he just trips Corrales down, and the referee, you know, who noticed that Jackson was down on the ice but did not see the infraction, so then now he sees Jackson trip him up, and Jackson's in the penalty box.
Puck in behind the Amherst net. Turcotte hands it back to the left point. For Sampson off to the right point. Shedden through the slot. Perkins shoots and scores. As the Baltimore...
From Shedden and Sampson. Time of the Skipjack goal, 7:37.
So it's a beautiful pass by Shedden over to Perkins, and Perkins just fired it in. By the time Wakaluk did not have enough time to get back over to the right-hand post because he was watching for the shot.
Out in front, the shot taken. Wakaluk makes the stop, and the puck goes in the far corner. No sends it in behind the Amherst net once again as Baltimore coming to life here. Bakker in behind, trying to get it out in front. Is DeFazio. It's dropped behind the net. Out in front again. There's Toomey is up in it, or make that Lomo. And the puck rolls in the near corner. Tied up along the near boards. Lomo trying to dig it out as he's frozen to the sideboards by Richie Dunn. Priestley in there also. Referee Loris can still see the puck, so no whistle. DeFazio and Priestley wrap each other up, go to the ice. Now Dunn sends it around behind the net to the far boards, and Fraser deflects to the point, but not out. Anderson ties up Deneen. Now Fraser away with the puck. He's hauled down from behind. Penalty coming up. Delay penalty. Here's Priestley in the zone. In too deep to shoot, but he does shoot too far for the wide side. Fraser takes it out. Back top of the slot. Bridges in. His shot off the stick of Deneen. Lomo touches the puck, and the whistle blows. So a penalty coming up against the Baltimore Skipjacks. 11:13 to go in the second period. It's the Amherst 5, the Skipjacks 3, and this is the Amherst Broadcast Network.
With over 18,000 program choices for just $14.25 a month, Greater Rochester Cablevision makes sense. Catch NHL action this season on ESPN with the Flyers, the Canadiens, and the Oilers. Flower City Network's coverage includes the Islanders, the Devils, and highlights of Rochester's own Calder Cup champions on the Amerks Report. Sports in GRC.
Jackson quickly away to center ice. Logan off to Bridges. Crosses the blue line, drops it to Gage. Sends the puck cross ring to Logan, too far for him. Now in front to Gage. The puck bouncing in the slot, and that's carried away to the sideboards. Brought up ice by Shedden up the left wing. Crosses the blue line, winds up his shot. Glove stop by Wakaluk. Oh, it just missed the near pipe as it went off his glove. In the far corner, Shedden will drop it all the way back out to center ice for Tim Hoover. To Greg Tebbett along the near boards. 42 seconds to go in the power play. Tebbett backhands it in the zone, and Jackson after it. Almost trickled in as the puck went off the glove of Wakaluk.
That's a hard shot by Shedden. He really let that blast go. And Wakaluk with that glove of his. The rebound came right up in the air.
Bridges to Fraser on the left wing side. Stops in the far corner. Drops it back to the point. After the puck in the slot is McSween to the right point for Jackson. Jackson keeps it in the corner. It's by Priestley around behind the net. Hoover sends it back out in front. Priestley poking at the puck. Loose in front. Fraser shot. Oh, it just went by the right puck. The right pipe is Fraser at the open side of the net to shoot at underneath the arm of goaltender Gordon. Wakaluk passes up the left wing side for Fraser. Crosses the blue line in the zone. Drops it back for Mikkel Anderson. On the sideboards, Anderson out top of the slot. The penalty has expired. Here's Gasso. Wings up the shot. He scores!
Number 12, Mikkel Anderson. And number 32, Jay Fraser. Gasso from Anderson and Fraser. Time of the Rochester goal, 10:54.
Gasso with his second goal of the season. And Mikkel Anderson now 4 assists in the game. Jay Fraser with 2. Well, Gasso scored his first professional goal last game. Gets his second professional goal this game. Pocket center ice. The Amerks are now up 6-3. Here's Gasso at the red line. Shoots it in behind the Baltimore net. Jacks after it in their own end. The puck cleared away and out to center ice. Yep, the center ice area is Holmes. Crosses the blue line on the left wing side. Feeds it back in the slot, and the puck deflected into the corner. As Gasso collides hard in the corner with No, and is brought away now. Up the right wing side by Jackson for the Amerks. Jackson crosses the blue line. Feeds it back top of the slot for Logan. Pulls it in, but can't get the shot away as he's tied up. And on the return come the Jacks to center ice. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Pulled in the zone by Corrales and lets the puck slide in the corner. Dunn drops it behind his net for Ferner. Ferner up the left wing side for Logan. The puck is poked loose, laying loose at the red line. There, Gage takes it. Pass hit Priestley in the skates, couldn't control it, and the Jacks pick up the puck again and shoot it to the Amerks blue line. Dunn knocks it down. Feeds it ahead for Fraser at the red line, off to Priestley. Crosses the blue line, winds up the shot, kicked away by Gordon. The rebound is poked in behind the net. There's Priestley up-ended in behind, no whistle. Anderson after it, in the corner again for Priestley. Back to Anderson, side of the net. Mikkel Anderson stops, feeds it through the slot, in there's Ferner's shot, and Gordon slides out of the net to make the stop. It's brought away by Turcotte of the Jacks. Then he's hammered to the sideboards by Anderson. Fraser at the point trying to keep the puck in, but it's poked out to center ice. And Shedden for the Jacks up with the puck as the whistle blows, but it's a hand pass. 7-50.
And Scott Gordon made the save, but it was an excellent setup by Mikkel Anderson. He's flying out there. 4 points.
Underway again. Hofford shoots it across the Skipjacks blue line. It's into the far corner. Capello after it there, tied up by Terry Perkins. Puck kicked loose. Again, Capello takes it away from him, and the whistle blows. It's going to be a holding penalty. Looks like coming up against...
Time of the penalty, 12:59.
By the way, the Amerks' last goal was not a power play goal. The penalty got expired by only 7 seconds, so sorry to Kathy Galvin, not a winner in the Mrs. Richardson's power play contest. But if you would like to become a contestant, very easy to do. Just put your name, address, and phone number on a postcard and send it to Mrs. Richardson's contest in care of the Rochester Americans War Memorial, 100 Exchange Street, Rochester, New York, 14614. In other words, just your name, address, or even tonight. Underway again here at the War Memorial. The Amerks with a 6-3 lead. As the puck is picked up by the Jacks at center ice, Turcotte works his way in the zone, top of the slot, drops it off at the left side for Perkins, back out to the right point, Shedden back into the slot for Perkins, and the puck rolled off his stick in the far corner. Loose in the corner boards. Perkins drops it back to the right point. Shedden takes a shot off the stick of Wakaluk, wide of the net, back out to the near point. Still kept in by the Jacks, poked away by Dunn to the point once again. Parker trying to kick it across the blue line. He's tied up now. Dunn with it will shoot the puck away and down ice. A minute 10 to go in the Amerks penalty. 6:10 to go in the second period. Rochester leading 6-3. It's stolen away in the zone by Bridges. Feeds it in front, and the pass intercepted and brought away by the Skipjacks. Out to center ice. DeFazio ahead on the left wing side for Perkins. Perkins in the zone, stops in the corner, turns around, watched by Dunn, drops it back to Lemieux. To the left point for Turcotte. Back on the left wing boards. Lemieux on top for Turcotte. Takes his shot. Lemieux trying to deflect the pass in front. Dunn knocks it down, turns and shoots it down ice. 5:43 to go in the second period. Now 37 seconds to go in the Amerks penalty. Jacks have the puck behind their own net. Shedden with it, works out the right side. Passes back on the left wing boards for Greg Tebbett. Cross-ring pass, picked up by DeFazio, gives it off to Lemieux in the zone. Drop pass, shot by Shedden, blocked away by Wakaluk. Didn't see the puck, and Fraser bats it out of midair back to the point. Kept in by Tebbett. Tebbett off to the right point for Shedden. Takes his shot, pulls it inside the net. Lemieux shoots, just missed the wide side. Puck back to the near point, poked along the boards by Fraser to center ice. Here's Bridges up the right wing board, trying to get it back in front, and they're getting Shedden. Gives Bridges a hip check, couldn't get the pass away. Bridges still down on the ice trying to do something with the puck as it was poked in underneath him along the side boards, but it's brought away by the Skipjacks. To the point, Capello knocked it down as the Amerks are now back at full strength. Along the near boards to center ice for DeFazio. At the red line, flips it in on goal. So with the glove of Wakaluk in the far corner. Poked around behind the net as Parker just hammered. Who is that? Beers, it looks like, into the corner boards. Here's a feed in front. Beers banned on his shot. Now Parker and Beers grab each other in front of the net. Drop the gloves. They went at it earlier. Corrales and Hofford exchanging words, but Parker and Beers just sort of ran into each other. Peer, rather. P-E-E-R. Britt Peer.
Those two guys went at it earlier. Both of them crashed, and it looked like Peer was to be on top of Parker. We got just a little help from both of them. Crashed right into Jimmy Hofford. That's why Corrales went after Hofford. But boy, those guys collide. Talk about a super collider.
So Parker still out on top of Peer. Peer just a few seconds before that missed a golden opportunity as the puck came to him in front of the open net, and it went off the heel of his stick.
So both of them only get 2 minutes apiece for roughing, coincidental minor, so we'll play full strength. But this Alfie Turcotte is playing a good game for the Baltimore Skipjacks. Also for the Skipjacks playing well is Perkins, and the other guy is a newcomer coming to Baltimore this afternoon is Gary Sampson.
Terry Perkins is an excellent player for the Quebec Nordiques last year in Fredericton. Perkins, second-year pro, played both in Fredericton and Muskegon last season. Former teammate of Darcy Wakaluk, by the way, in Spokane in the Western Hockey League. And in his last 3 games coming into tonight, 4 goals, 1 assist, 5 points. In fact, on Friday night, had a hat trick at Binghamton. So Perkins is a pretty good goal scorer.
He has 2 tonight, doesn't he? No, he does. He has 2 tonight.
Puck is dropped, controlled by the Amerks. Neither team losing a man. Both teams at full strength as Gasso shoots it around behind the Skipjacks net in the far corner. Capello trying to muscle his way out in front. It's knocked outside of the net. Puck pulled away by the Jacks and up ice now. Here comes Baltimore. Up the left side, it's cleared in the zone by Corrales. Knocked down by Wakaluk, shoots it away to the blue line. It's Capello giving it off to Bridges. Bridges crosses the blue line, feeds it back in the slot, and it's through everybody into the near corner. After the puck in the corner, brought away by the Skipjacks. Working his way now out to center ice. Is No, backhands it in on goal, and there Wakaluk clears it all the way out to center ice. After it in his own zone goes Deneen for the Skipjacks. The Amerks changing players. Rochester leads 6-3, and it's a 2-line pass against Baltimore. Rochester 6, Baltimore
Capitals. So make plans to join us in Buffalo. For more information, call the Amerks Group Sales Department at 454-5335.
Once again, here at the War Memorial, the Rochester Americans are leading the Baltimore Skipjacks 6-3. Hofford shot off the blocker of Gordon, loose in front. Priestley shot, he scores! On the rebound,
Number 12, Mikael Anderson. The assist to number 3, Jim Hofford. And number 26, Ken Priestley. Anderson from Hofford and Priestley. Time of the Rochester goal, 16:29.
So it's Anderson from Priestley and Hofford. Let's see if maybe that one will get changed, because I saw Mikael Anderson pointing to Priestley.
Well, what a night for Miguel Anderson, even if it's an assist. Now the puck is in the zone, in the slot, the shot taken by Turcotte. Just goes wide to the right pipe. Along the near boards, Turcotte trying to dig it out, but he's bumped off the puck from behind by Anderson. Side of that Seddon shot is knocked down, and the puck in the corner once again. Turcotte centering pass as he's bowled over by Hofford. Puck back to the point, shot wide of the net by Corrales. It's the far boards, and Fraser fires it away. Just inches off the end of the stick of Anderson down ice, and that draws icing against the Amerks. 2:42 to go. And check through the record book here. As the puck is dropped in the Amerks zone, round behind the net, cleared out to the near point. Gage can't get it out. Tebbett keeps the puck in. Now Gage steals it away, feeds it out to center ice for Logan. Up ice, works the right wing boards. Logan muscling his way in on goal, steers it in on goal, but goaltender Gordon kicks that one away. Puck back to the point area. Will be brought to center ice by Lemieux as he sidesteps a check from Jackson and backhands it in the Amerks zone. After it in the corner is done. To the right side of his net, pass up the right wing boards, gets by Gage and goes down ice. Race for the puck, Tebbett there first, and it's icing against the Amerks with two. He's skating. Well, that's a pretty quick line with muscle on it, too. After it, Brenner sends it around the far boards, and it's deflected. Comes back out in front. Bridges hauled down from behind. Penalty coming up against Baltimore. Now Hartman into the ice, and everybody crowds in. It was Sampson hauling Bridges down. Then Hartman went over and gave Sampson a push, and somebody came over and tackled Hartman. One of the Baltimore players. I'm not sure who it was.
I think it was Corrales.
Might be. He's been involved in most everything tonight so far. So Sampson should draw the first penalty, as Baltimore already had one coming. This at 18:04. Probably will lead to an even up-type penalty situation now. Is it Corrales, number 8?
It's Corrales.
So game misconduct might be for third man in. Involved in activity. Well, the Amerks are on the power play, and it's the 5th power play opportunity of the game for Rochester. Puck in behind his net, controlled by Jackson for the Amerks. Jackson ahead for Dunn, back on the right wing boards for Parker. Crosses the blue line, drops it back to Logan, skates into the corner on the right wing boards. Logan to the right point for Jackson, to the left point for Dunn. Dunn with a goal already in the game, shoots it in on goal, off the stick of Gordon, the goaltender, into the corner. Dug off the corner boards by Logan. Back to the left point for Dunn. The right point for Jackson. Winds his shot. Deflected just wide of the left pipe. And it's cleared off the boards and down ice by Armstrong. A minute 20 to go in the Amerks power play. A minute 15 to go in the second period. Rochester leads here 7-3. Dunn out of his own end. Passes off on the right wing boards for Parker. Weaves his way across the red line, the blue line. Parker still has it, stops on the left wing boards, out top of the slot for Gage, to the right point for Dunn. A minute to go in the period. Gage cross ring to the left point for Dunn. Or Gage make that. It's Parker in the corner, circling around, out to the left point. Jackson to the right side for Dunn. Turned the wrong way, couldn't get a shot away. Dunn feeds it through the slot to Parker. It's back to the left point. Jackson turns, shot off the leg of Shedden, and the puck poked to the sideboards, but still kept in by Parker. Off on the left wing side, Parker comes into the faceoff circle, winds up the shot, he scores!
Richie Dunn. Parker from Jackson to Dunn. Time of the Rochester goal, 19:26.
So, quite a night for the Amerks as they pile up the points here. There's a shot through in front of the Amerks net that goes out the far side. That is another power play goal for the Amerks, 3rd of the game. Puck in the corner, dropped behind the net. Home centering passes behind everybody and goes all the way out to center ice. That's going to do it for the...
Bracco was down in the dressing room trying to say to his players down there, they're losing 8-3, they're 0-10. You know, it's got to be tough on the coach out there, the team playing as badly as they are.
You know, I think, well, let's talk about that in a second, but the puck is dropped and we're underway here in the 3rd period. In his own end, it's Deneen, drops it behind his net. There, Tim Hoover, the former Amerk, will send it around the left wing boards. And now the Jacks work out the center ice. There it's by McSween and to the Amerks blue line. Shedden racing after it. In the zone, drop pass for Turcotte. Pulls it in, takes his shot. It's off the stick of Dunn into the far corner. Toomey digs it out. Centering pass in front, deflected away by McSween. Race for the puck, McSween up the left wing boards. Drops it back to Parker. Crosses the red line, the blue line. Works in. Drop pass now to Gage. Rips the shot in on goal and Gordon makes the stop, steers it away for Shedden, or make that Turcotte who works up ice. Turcotte sidesteps a check, now pokes it into the Amherst zone in the far corner. Shedden and McSween to the back boards. They both go to the ice, and Wakaluk sends it around the near side. Puck deflected the point, but not out. Tebbett keeps it in. Along the near side, Greg Tebbett being watched by Hofford. The puck comes loose, top of the slot. DeFazio, Van shot. Now he gets a wrist shot away, and that's wide left of the net. To the near boards, poked off the boards out the center ice area. Logan slides it ahead for Parker. Crosses the blue line, drops it back. No, the pass deflected away out the center ice. And the loose puck picked up again by the Skipjacks. Perkins passed to center ice, knocked down by Parker. His pass in turn taken away by Lemieux, who gets it to Perkins. Crosses the Amherst blue line back in front. Lemieux's shot hit the pipe, and it goes in the far corner. After it, Parker clears the puck to center ice. Tebbett there. Backhands it in the Amherst zone, and Ferner shoots it back to center ice. Capello's pass picked out of midair by Tebbett. And then up with it, Ferner will shoot it into the Skipjack zone. DeFazio, he tried to clear it out. It came up and hit Bridges square in the face. Trying to flip the puck out of the zone and hit Bridges in the face. Bridgie holding his face. Now he gets up and skates.
2-0 over Quebec, and Edmonton 4-3 over the Rangers.
Play underway as the puck is shot in the Amherst zone. Back to retrieve it is Gasso. Flips it along the rear boards, up ice. Up the left wing, here comes Jackson. In the zone, feeds it to Hartman, shoots, and blocking the shot away was Hoover. Beat out in front, and Armstrong for the Skipjacks will bring it away. Hartman had a great shot, but Hoover dropped to the ice to make the stop. There you just saw Hartman and Sampson bump. They went at a little bit earlier in the period. The puck shot in on the Amherst net. Wakaluk will slide it into the corner. Done there for it. Clears it off the glass to center ice. Back is Hoover. Shoots it off the right wing boards to Perkins. Leaves it there for Armstrong. He'll clear it in the Amherst zone. Back along the side boards, controlled by Gasso. Takes his time, now works his way up ice, flips it high in the air and down ice. Icing waved off. DeFazio behind his net. The whistle blows, and what are we going to have? No, they called it icing. Thought it was
Shoes to keep team morale up. You know, you keep on losing. You're 0-10 on your way to being 0-11 and really getting beat handily by the Amherst. You know, what do you say to your club? How do you keep them up? How do you keep them playing to get most out of their performance?
Puck is in behind the Amherst net, poked and kicked into the corner. Hofford will clear it to the point. DeFazio blocks it to keep the puck in. Lomo backhands it in behind the net. Ferner steers it around to the near boards, race for the puck, and it's poked out to center ice by Priestley. Priestley trying to come up with it. He's knocked flying by Denis. No whistle. After it, there goes Ferner at his own blue line ahead for Anderson. Deflects it in the zone, offside, delay offside. But Pierre clears it away to center ice for Lomo. And across the Amherst blue line, Lomo along the right wing boards, trying to get the puck into the corner as it goes behind the net. Now shot all the way around the boards to the far point by Hofford, but DeFazio there keeps it in. In the corner, Hofford after it. Again, banks it out to the far point. It's brought away to center ice. Here come the Amherst 3-on-2. Priestley ahead to Anderson across the blue line, stops on the left wing boards, and now backhands it in behind the net. Priestley's tied up in the back boards. Fraser in trying to dig the puck out from underneath the skates. Can't do it. Still no whistle. Lomo has it tied up along the back boards. Fraser now digs it out along the near side. Fraser gets the puck back to the left point. McSween takes a shot. That's knocked down in front. Anderson up with it. Can't get the shot away as the puck rolled off the end of his stick. And up ice come the Skipjacks. Lomo off on the right side. He stood up at the blue line by McSween, and the puck rolls in the corner. After it goes Anderson, the side of his net. His pass almost picked off by Toomey. The puck still in the Amherst zone. Done with it. Shoots it off the right wing boards and down ice. No icing. Back in his own end goes Armstrong. 15:39 to go. Here in the third period, the Amherst leading 8-3. The puck back to the point. Kicked out to center ice where it's picked up by Dunn. Dunn off the right wing boards for Gage. Pass away to Parker, and he'll shoot it in the zone. Gordon, the goaltender, sweeps it in behind his net into the near corner. There, Shedden takes it, being watched by Logan as they battle for the puck on the side boards. Logan sends it around behind the net. Then Logan is bowled over by Armstrong. The puck out in front, and it's carried behind his net by Toomey. Taken away. Here's Gage in front for Logan. The pass deflected away, and up ice come the Skipjacks. Turcotte works up the right side against Richie Dunn. Turcotte in the corner, slides the puck through, but nobody can get a shot away. Toomey along the near boards, kicking at it with McSween. It's cleared now through the goal mouth into the far boards, and Gage has it for the Amherst. Flips it high in the air, and it comes down at center ice. Batted away, a hand pass, and the whistle blows. 14:51 to go in the third period. The Amherst leading 8-3.
You're right. You go out there, you win that shift, you win the period. then you look at Joe Crozier, how you can have a guy like Crozier, you've got your team up 8-3. What's he say? Guys, you're playing really great. Keep it going. You've got to keep on your players to make sure that they're playing. They don't develop any bad habits. They pick up their checks. It's a tough job, but I think I'd rather be on the coach's winning side. It's a little easier than being down 8-3.
Well, Joe Crozier having a good night so far tonight in his game as the puck is cleared into the crowd and out of play with 14:24 to go in the third period. The Amherst on
goal of the season at the 119 mark. Then follows Christian Rutu working on the same line. 4:14 the time of that even strength goal. Chicago comes back and loads two with Ivan Larmer. Then Shepard responds at 10:59 to give the Sabres a 3-2 lead after one period of play. Toledo then opens it up in the second period with his fourth. Savard follows at 19:16 of the second to give the Sabres a one-goal edge. And then Phil Housley has just scored, actually at the 24-second mark of period number 3, his 9th goal of the season on an even strength goal from Toledo and Tucker. 5-3 our score. 10:14 remaining here in the third period of play with the Buffalo Sabres leading.
And interference. So the Amherst are back on the power play. 6th opportunity of the game. Have 3 power play goals in this game so far. In front, here's a feed to Gage. Side of the net. Can't get the backhander away. He's tied up. And the puck brought away by the Skipjacks. Turcotte to center ice. He lost it to Parker. Parker, in turn, had it pulled away by Sampson. And the Skipjacks have the puck in their own end. It's Greg Tebbett. Shoots it off the boards to center ice. Jackson for it to Dunn on the left wing side. His cross-ring pass picked up by Parker. In the zone, slides it ahead for Logan. Drops it back on the right wing boards for Parker to the point. Jackson winds up the shot right on, and Gordon with the stick stop. The puck cleared to the blue line. Chipped in for a moment by Jackson, but now it's brought away by Sampson, and he'll clear it off the boards and into the Amherst zone. 1:10 to go in the Amherst power play opportunity. 13 minutes to go in the third period. Rochester leads here 8-3. Brought away by Dunn on the left wing side for Jackson. Drops it back to Dunn. Dunn dumps it in behind the Skipjacks net. Gordon knocks it down there, clears it in the corner, but Priestley there in time to keep the puck in. Comes out to the side of the net. Gordon with it in his glove, and he'll finally have the whistle drawn as he holds on to the puck long enough. 12:43 to go here in the third period, and the Amherst are up 8-3.
So it looks like with Pupa playing in goal, that the odd man out is Jacques Luce. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see him down here. He's not playing at all up there. They're happy with the way Darren Pupa's playing. Thought maybe we would have saw Darren Pupa for a few games down here just to get him back into playing shape, but they felt, I guess, he didn't get too much out of shape because he was out there skating, riding the bike all the time while he was hurt with that broken finger.
Yeah, in shape, but your game timing for a goaltender is something different. McSween feeds it through the slot, but the pass is behind Priestley. Priestley back to the right point for Gusso. Has it at the top of the slot to the left point. McSween winds up the shot, and that's deflected wide of the net into the near corner. Fraser after it as somebody got his fist up in the face of Fraser. What? Fraser's being called for the penalty when Armstrong had his fist up in the face of...
He seemed pretty, I saw him a couple times this summer. He was, he was stopping the pucks. He looked sharp, so...
Up ice, Perkins takes a shot, missed the short side. Each team is a man short for another 20 seconds. Then the Skipjacks will have a 1.5-minute power play opportunity. Gasso clears it behind his net to Dunn. Slides it up the left wing boards for Anderson. He's bumped there. And the puck's controlled by the Jacks. Back to the right point for Lemieux. Along the point area, tied up by Anderson as they kick the puck. It's kept in the zone by Armstrong. Off to the left point. Tebbett feeds it in on goal. Wakaluk with the stop, and the loose puck in front is brought away as the Jacks are now on the power play. Dunn will shoot the puck to the Skipjacks blue line. Baltimore on the power play. Back in his own end goes Holmes. He just stepped off the penalty box. 8-3 lead for the Amherst. 11:34 to go in the third period. Here comes Shedden out of his own end. Shedden to the red line. Backhands the puck in the Amherst zone and rolls in the far corner around behind the net. Wakaluk sends it around the near side. Lemieux at the point to keep it in. Still the Jacks have the puck. It's out top of the slot. The pass deflected away. Comes loose to Holmes. Takes his shot. Wakaluk with a stop. The loose puck cleared to the corner boards, and Dunn will fire it down ice.
Don, you know this kid, Michael Holmes, last year he's from Greenwich, Connecticut, played for Elmira College.
It's picked up again by the Skipjacks. Holmes ahead for Perkins in the zone. He lost the puck, and Jackson backhands it down ice. 34 seconds to go in the Rochester penalty. And behind his net, the captain of the Skipjacks, Doug Shedden. And it'll be cleared away. Off the right wing boards for Lemieux. Into the Amherst zone. The puck swept away by Hofford out the center ice area. Again, Shedden with it. Slides it in the zone. Finds Lemieux breaking in. Takes his shot. And Wakaluk with the glove stop to catch on Lemieux on the breakaway. Puck comes back out in the slot. It's poked away by Hofford and out the center ice. 2 seconds to go. And now Fraser steps on the ice. Amherst at full strike. Jackson's shot is kicked away by Gordon. On the return to center ice come the Skipjacks. Up ice, in the zone is Shedden. He stood up there by Hofford. The shot taken. That's a stick stop for Wakaluk, and Wakaluk pokes the puck into the corner. Loose puck along the back boards. Perner trying to dig it out against Perkins of the Jacks. It comes loose. Perkins drops it in behind the net. Out in front, there's a shot. Bad save by Wakaluk as the shot was taken for the wide side by Lemieux. And out of his own end now. Here comes Parker up ice. Crosses the blue line. Parker in the top of the slot, wheels in on the left side of the net, drops it in on goal, and Gordon makes the stop. Nice move by Jeff Parker. Comes into the near corner, in behind the net. Logan and Tibbet after it on the backboards. Into the near corner once again, brought away by Peer, who shoots it up in the air, and down ice. Should draw icing. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the third period. It's the Amherst 8, the Skipjacks 3, and this is the Amherst Broadcast Network.
We're the Four Tops, with 5 reasons to sing about Sun Country wine cooler. 1, original citrus. 2, exotic tropical. 3, mouth-watering peach. 4, juicy orange. And 5, luscious cherry. You'll love the great taste of Sun Country because they're all refreshing blends of premium wine and real fruit juice. Take it from the Four Tops. Sun Country's the top. Sun Country Cellars, Canandaigua, New York.
Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Scott Gordon, who has had a rough night tonight. I guess actually he's playing up to what his potential has been so far this year, coming into this game with an 8.94 goals against average, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here. Talking about Doug Shedden, he's a 7th-year pro.
Still has him rocking. He's still trying to shake the cobwebs out of his head.
So it's the 6th power play opportunity for the Jacks here in this game, and Turcotte feeds it away to the blue line. Perkins is his pass off. Perkins will get the return pass from Sampson. In, takes his shot, a high one off the arm of Wakaluk over the net. Puck fired down ice by Mark Perner. The Skipjacks, 2 of their 3 goals have been on the power play tonight. It's in the Jack zone and now brought away up the right wing boards. No, slides it ahead for Perkins. In the zone, he's pinched off the puck by Perner, who kicks it loose. The puck's laying loose, and Sampson up with it. For the Jacks, into the slot, back to the right point for Shedden. Top of the slot, turns on the right wing side for Sampson. Out top again, Shedden, one-time shot, just missed the upper right corner. Rebound shot taken by Turcotte. Now he fans on it. The puck rolls in the corner. Again, the Jacks have it. Watching in the corner is Gasso, but Shedden with it, or Sampson. Along the sideboards, puck cleared away and down ice by Paul Bridges. So he was cut, but evidently not too seriously, as Bridges back on the ice. Here come the Jacks out of their own end. Toomey's pass deflected away, intercepted by Fraser. Drops it to Hofford, gives it off to Dunn as the Amherst play catch, and now Dunn shoots it down ice. 45 seconds to go in the Rochester penalty. 8:05 to go in the third period. Rochester leading here 8-3. Been no scoring here in the third period. Off the right wing board, Shedden crosses the Amherst blue line, then he's bumped by Hofford, comes up with the puck, shoots it in on goal. Wakaluk knocks it down, and it's poked in. The puck came loose off the midsection of Darcy Wakaluk.
Wakaluk makes the first save, and the rebound comes right out, and it's right there to, who put that puck in the net? Toomey? Toomey puts it in. And it's an 8-4 hockey game.
Puck tied up along the near boards, and we'll have a big 7:45 to go here in the third period. So 3 of the 4 goals scored by the Baltimore Skipjacks tonight have been power play goals. And goaltender Scott Gordon having some work done to one of his leg pads, a strap evidently coming loose. Tonight's winning exec club number belongs to Artie Wazell, number 226. Artie Wazell, the winning exec club number for this evening.
Sean Toomey, the guy who just scored the last Baltimore Skipjack goal, 6'2", 205 pounds, from St. Paul, Minnesota. Last year played for the University of Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota Duluth.
UMD, the Bulldogs. Along the near boards, Bridges is bumped off the puck, comes loose. Lomo slides a pass ahead for Lemieux too far, and Gasso for the Amherst to Bridges. Deflects it to the blue line, and it's pulled away by the Skipjacks. Turns it back up ice. Toomey takes a shot, deflected up on the stage and out of play. 7 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Here in the third period, the Amherst leading by an 8-4 margin.
Amherst starting to stand up at the blue line. They don't want the Baltimore to start penetrating, get any more goals. On that last goal, I said Darcy Walker a little upset on himself. He gave out the rebound. Gave out that rebound, and Toomey comes right in on the play and puts it into the net. That's one of the things that Wakaluk has been good at lately, is not allowing any rebounds.
Toomey said, give the puck to me.
To me. He says, give it to me. I'm glad you said that first.
You're a bad influence on me. See what you've done to me in a season and a half? Or a season and an eighth or whatever. Now the puck brought away by Parker, and he'll shoot the puck down ice. Jacks after it in their own end. Here after it. Along the near boards, but is kept in by Gage. Backhands it behind the net. Jody Gage without a point here tonight. Has quite a string on the line. Had 3 goals in the last game. I wonder if he used them all up for a while. He's had really come to life. The puck loose in front of the Amherst net as it's cleared now away to center ice, and the Jacks have it back. And Hoover winds up, shoots it in wide of the Amherst net in the corner. McSween there for it. Will go behind his net. Drops it back into the near corner for Dunn. Slides it ahead for Parker. Up ice come the Amherst. Parker shoots it off the boards into the Skipjacks zone. Gordon, the goaltender, out of his net. Backhands it along the near boards to the point. McSween can't keep it in. Puck comes to center ice, and Dunn back to cover up. Shoots it to the blue line. Pier there for the Jacks will shoot across rink and into the Amherst zone. Dunn reaches it first. Behind his net along the left wing boards for Logan. He's bumped, but Parker comes away with the puck. Off the left side, has Gage with him. Here's Parker, makes his shot, trying to get it in front. Takes the shot, down on the ice is Tebbett to make the stop. Puck loose in the slot. Tebbett clears it away to the blue line. McSween can't come up with it, and Shedden carries it away to center ice. To the Amherst blue line, he sidesteps a check, and the puck rolls off his stick in the corner. After it goes Hoffert, lost it under his skates, shoots it around the far side. Gage can't clear the zone as the puck's again cleared in behind the Amherst net. McSween pokes it around into the near corner. Centering pass in front. The shot taken. Wakaluk on his knees makes the stop on the shot by Toomey and holds on for the face-off. 6 minutes, 1 second to go in the third period, and the Amherst are up here by an 8-4 margin. Sabres trips this year. The Amherst again hosting the excursions to Buffalo Sabres games. And the next one will be on Friday, November the 20th, as the Amherst will host a trip to Buffalo to see the Sabres take on the Washington Capitals. The price will include your round-trip transportation and the game ticket, and tickets can be purchased at the Amherst office during regular business hours. In behind his net, Hoffert shoots it around the far side of the point, but not out. Tebbett keeps it in, takes a shot. That's knocked away by Bridges, who flips the puck in the air and down ice. Back in his own end, Armstrong gets away from Fraser and sends it off on the right side for Shedden. Across the Amherst blue line, Shedden trying to slide it in front. Got a pass away to Turcotte, back to Shedden, and he can't control the pass. Anderson to Ferner on the right side for Fraser, and up ice come the Amherst. Fraser in the zone. His drop pass picked off by Toomey and rolls in the corner. Shot around behind the Skipjacks net into the near corner. Back to the point. Ferner's shot hit the side of the net and goes out to the far corner. Turcotte will clear it away to center ice. The Amherst take it right back. Ferner at the red line. Flips it back into the Skipjacks zone. And there Tebbett fires it high in the air and down into the Amherst zone. Back in his own end goes Ferner. Being chased behind his net by Perkins. Passes off on the far side. Gasso ahead to center ice. Pass off the stick of Mikael Anderson back into the Skipjack zone. On the return to center ice, DeFazio will shoot it in behind the Amherst net. After it in the corner, Wakaluk sends it off the side boards back to the point. And the whistle blows. We're going to have a high sticking penalty coming up here. Against whom, I'm not sure. Which player?
You know, game in, game out. So you want to work hard and make sure that you keep your goals against down and not allow them to get any more goals.
There, Jackson fires the puck away and down ice. Well, the Amherst power play, or penalty killing rather, has been awesome so far this season. But giving up 3 power play goals so far tonight, the Jacks on their 7th man advantage situation have scored 3 power play goals. Out to center ice, here's Lemieux off on the left side. Perkins stops on the left wing boards, flips it back to the point for DeFazio. Can't get a shot away. DeFazio still has the puck. Now he clears it to the side of the net. It goes in behind. Ferner will send it around to the near point. Tebbett there to keep it in for the Jacks. Sends it into the corner for Sampson behind the net. Lemieux centering pass out in front, and Perkins bans on the shot. To the side boards, and Bridges will clear the puck down ice. 1:10 to go to end the Amherst penalty. Tebbett in his own zone. Almost kicked the puck into his own net. Clears it out to center ice. Fraser in the way of that pass, and the puck poked loose to the side boards. Fraser and Tebbett tie each other up, and the puck cleared out to center ice. There, Hoffert with it. Waits and now shoots it in behind the net. Gordon knocks it down. Tebbett for the Jacks out on the left wing boards. DeFazio, feet ahead to center ice for Toomey. In the zone on the left wing side, drops it back top of the slot for Shedden. He turns around, clears it back in the slot, and Fraser will fire it down ice. 36 seconds to go in the penalty, 3:29 to go in the third period. Hammocks lead 8-4. Up ice, back out to center ice, pulled away by McSween, and he'll shoot it back into the Baltimore zone. 22 seconds to go in the penalty to Rochester. Here comes Turcotte from behind his net. He's in his first game with the Skipjacks. Crossing the blue line, puck poked off of his stick, laying loose top of the slot, picked up by Toomey, shoots it into the corner for Turcotte. Back to Toomey, skates in on goal, can't get the shot away, it's pulled off his stick, and McSween has it in the corner, fires it up in the air and down ice. Penalty expires. Back to pick it up, DeFazio behind his net for the Skipjacks. Band on his shot, can't clear the zone. Ian is Hartman, he band on his shot, Mikael Anderson shoots, he scores! Nobody can do it.
Here enough to bring you the entire home and away schedule for both the Rochester Americans and the Buffalo Bills. And right after today's game, don't forget we've got your kind of music too. Solid Gold 95 WBBF is Rochester's only all-oldies station, playing the best of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It's the music you grew up with on the station you grew up with. Solid Gold 95 WBBF.
How about Mikael Anderson? 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. He's 1 point away from a team record of 7 points. Well, here's Priestley. Backhands it in on the Baltimore net. Gordon receives a round of applause as he stops an easy shot. Now Hofford with it. Crosses the red line. Lost the puck to the Skipjacks. 9-4. Biggest victory of the season, or the most goals, let's put it, for the Amherst this season. Here's Holmes entering the Amherst zone on the left wing board, spinning off and backhanding the puck in the corner. After it, Ferner sends it around the far side as Holmes and Kerr collide. Now in the corner, Ferner again to the far point, but not out. Puck kept in and now brought away by Priestley. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Priestley on the right side. Too far for Kerr to reach, and the puck cleared off the boards to center ice by the Skipjacks. Back at his own blue line is McSween. Turns it to center ice, sends it cross rink on the right side. For Parker, lost control of the puck. Tied up at the far boards and frozen for a face-off. 1 minute, 49 seconds to go. Here in the third period, the Amherst up 9-4. And at this point, the question becomes, will the Amherst be able to really get fired up the next time on Wednesday night when they meet the Baltimore Skipjacks again?
Well, you know they're going to be a little bit fired up, and you know Baltimore's going to be a little upset at what's going on right now. Joe Crozier just called the timeout for the Rochester Americans. I think what he's doing, Rochester just called a 30-second timeout, so you know Gino Briaco is just staring right across at Crozier. This one,
Jacks blue line as the puck is dropped. Gasso will fire it around behind the Skipjacks net. It's Greg Tebbett from behind his net, right on the stick of Jackson in front. His shot just missed the lower right corner, and the puck fired off the boards and down ice. In his own end now, Gasso, but Wakala clears it out to the blue line. Puck will be brought away by the Amherst. McSween shoots it in the zone. Jackson racing after it. But Gordon, the goaltender, fires it back in the corner. It's poked to the point, but not out. Gasso keeps it in. His shot deflection goes wide right of the net into the near corner. Back to the point area, kept in by the Amherst. Hartman down behind the net. Jackson trying to get it in front to Capello, and the pass picked off by Tebbett, who flips it in the air to the blue line. Kept in by Gasso. Off of the left wing boards for Hartman. Slides it into the slot, but it's by Capello and rolls in the corner. Cleared out on the near side, and up with it Perkins. Gets the puck to the point. 1 minute to go here. 1 minute remaining. Hartman centering pass, kicked back in the corner by Peer. Hartman again centering pass, hits the back of the net, rolls to the back boards. It's shot around to the far point, kept in by Gasso. Jackson can't get it out in front. It's to the point area. Still the puck tied up in the Skipjack zone. And now brought away by Lemieux. 40 seconds to go in the period. The Lemieux long shot in. Glove stop for Wakaluk. He'll clear the puck off the boards to center ice. Picked up again by the Skipjacks. Along the near side. And the whistle blows back in the zone offside. 30 seconds to go in the game. The Amherst leading 9-4.
Looks like the Amherst another 2 points. Add another 2 points to their growing number of points this season. This will put them in a tie for first place. You got Adirondack. Are they playing?
Adirondack not playing tonight. Been quite a battle, you know, with Adirondack and Rochester for that first spot in the Southern Division. 20 seconds to go. Play underway. It's in the far corner. Toomey sends it behind the net. Feet out in front. Toomey poking at the puck, but hit a leg. There's a shot that goes wide right by Turcotte, and the puck lays loose in behind the net. Toomey trying to dig it out. Sends it into the slot. The pass hit a leg, and it's brought away by Logan. 5 seconds to go. Logan to Gage. Winds up his shot. He ripped it over the net, off the glass, into the crowd, and that's the horn to end tonight's hockey game. So, a big victory here for the...
Timeout. 4:34 to play in the third. It's 6-5 Rochester. Face-off at center. The Emmericks win the draw. Center ice circle lifted in by Benoit Hogue to the right wing corner. Southers back for the Bears. Trying to gain the draw there in the defensive zone, and he does.
Seems as though he had plenty of time to play that one.
And the draw won by the Emmericks, but Lamoureux stepped in and cleared out to center. Now Hackborn. Lamoureux trying to move into the zone, left wing side. Good back checking there by Hogue. Puck sent back to the Bears line. Southers is there, left wing. Ahead to Lamoureux, two-line pass call. Good call. Bears hoping to tie. Force this one perhaps into overtime. Bears break it out. Dobbin trying to move in left wing side. Puck going to be kept in by Tukey, left wing. A shot tipped by Krupp and blocked down in the circle. And he sends it ahead to Lever. Lever out at center. Flips it into the Bears zone. Steve Smith back, circles the net to the far side. Clears it back out to the neutral zone. Dobbin is ridden off by Fenviz, and the puck lifted up into the crowd by the Emmericks. So the faceoff should come in the Rochester zone. Face-off between the right circle and the blue line inside the Rochester zone. And it's cleared out to center by Rochester and picked up by Fenviz. They'll just play it into the Bears zone lightly. 3.5 to play now in the third period. Steve Smith sends it around near side for Fitzpatrick too far. And it rolls deep in the zone. Lamoureux was hooked out by Benoit Hogue at center. Looked around to get the call. Meanwhile, the Emmericks sent it back into the Hershey zone. Mikhail Anderson chases. He's lined up and bumped hard by Steve Smith. And the puck rolls to the near corner. Then back in deep in the Bears zone by Hogue, looking for Anderson in front. Anderson was knocked down. And the puck still free in the Bears zone. McCarthy is there. Kevin McCarthy, less than 3 minutes left now. He'll play it in, right wing side. Tukey chases, but Trapp had him tied up. Puck's in around to the near side. Hackborn looking in front. That bounced away. Good job by McCarthy to keep it in. And it's frozen in the slot by one of the Emmericks crowd, wanting a delay of the game. Something called there, and here comes what? Popcorn onto the ice? Someone throwing a cup with, here's some food inside, or maybe that's just a cola that's splattered now. It looks like it might be fries or popcorn thrown on the ice. Stockbar will take the draw against Lever.
The linesmen have been very slow tonight in dropping the puck.
Off the draw, the Emmericks able to clear out to center and all the way down. Bears have not won many important faceoffs all night. Icing called on Rochester. Again, the right offensive circle. Again, we're waiting for the faceoff. It's drawn. This time, Bears win it. To Allison, a wrist shot tipped up over the net. And a penalty coming up here. Interference is the call. And who's it on?
Don Knockbauer. Goal by none other than Tim Tukey.
Play is on. Bears won the draw, but then Smith sent it into the zone. That allowed the Emmericks to control. And Meyer plays it ahead for Jody Gage. Gage will start it out, center ice circle, and rolls it right wing side for Orlando. Back for Gage, a shot and a save by Jensen. Rebound to Tim Tukey. Got Steve Smith out to center. Smith, left wing side, looking for Fitzpatrick, who nearly stepped in. Al Smith, a nice move over the line. Left wing, trying to move it around Meyer. Rolls it in front, but Fitzpatrick couldn't get his stick on it. Al Smith in the right wing corner bumps Logan. Meyer back on it for Rochester. Deep in his own zone. Emmericks on the power play here. Now it's Jack Brownshine for the Amerks. He'll start it out from behind his own net. We have only 1:40 left to play here in the third period. Amerks sent it to the Bears line, sent back down into the Amerks zone by Mike Stuthers. And Doug Trapp is on it now. Amerks on the power play, leading by a goal. Trapp sends it in. Left wing side, Jensen plays for Stuthers. Stuthers spun around by Jeff Parker, and the puck frozen. We'll take timeout. 1:17 left to play. Third period, still the Amerks 6 and the Bears 5. Avon.
There will only be 24 seconds left when he comes out. Not much time for the Bears to pull their goal and have a 6-5 skater advantage.
Off the draw, Jim Jackson on it for the Amerks. Plays it behind his net. Allison swings it around to the nearest, behind the Bears net, that is. Allison swings it around out to the neutral zone. And Lamoureux tried to move in on it at center. Couldn't do it. Amerks sent it right back in. Jensen behind the net, leaving for Stuthers. Stuthers clears it all the way down. Not icing because the Bears are a man short, but Bears need to create something offensively here. Puck back at center. Here comes Jensen out of the goal. Stuthers drives the puck in on goal. Wakaluk makes the save easily. And do we have an offside whistle? Wakaluk moved out of that puck so lackadaisically, it had to be an offside whistle there. And some milling about to the right of the Rochester net. Wakaluk's right. 44 seconds left in the period. Bears had pulled their goaltender, Darren Jensen. Trapp, Jackson, Fenves, and Krupp. Off the draw, Tukey. Battling, puck loose. Tukey has it at the red line and plays it in. Left wing side. Rolls behind the net. Wakaluk tried to lead for Fenves, who sent it around but not out. Now back in deep. Fitzpatrick looking in front for Tukey. Tried to one time it, couldn't do it. Tukey now trips, trying to roll it in front. Dobbin has it right circle out to the point for Allison. Out of McCarthy. McCarthy plays it deep in the zone. 19 seconds left in front. Not far. Hit the side of the net. Now a sweeper in front. Blocked. Rebound just wide. 13 seconds left. Not far. Tried to center. Couldn't do it. Puck loose. In the circle. Kick free. Fitzpatrick hit the side of the net with it. And it's going to be loose to the far side. And that'll do it. Final score. Amerks 6. The Bears 5. We'll be back with a third period summary right after this.
Open your